Tlahuelpuchi Mythology. Originally from Tlaxcala, Mexico, the Tlahuelpuchis are vampiric witches with lycanthropic powers. Her name comes from Nahuatl and means luminous incense burner. She is a vampire who lives with her human family and feeds on infants' blood at night. The Tlahuelpuchi corresponds to a female entity, although there are versions that claim that there are also male Tlahuelpuchis. The Tlahuelpuchi has a kind of glowing halo. The Tlahuelpuchi is the product of a curse and cannot avoid it. From the time of puberty, they must feed at least once a month with blood. If they do not succeed, they die. By feeding, she kills the victim, which should preferably be an infant. There is no way to detect a Tlahuelpuchi except by surprising it in the act. If the members of a family are responsible for the death of a Tlahuelpuchi, the curse given to her will be passed on to a member of that family. The Tlahuelpuchi can change shape by separating her body from her legs. It usually takes the form of some bird, like a turkey or a vulture. This is due to the strange ritual that the Tlahuelpuchi has to perform before she can enter a victim's house. The Tlahuelpuchi must fly over his victim's house in the form of a cross from north to south, east to west. In Puebla, it is often said that animals glow brightly from the attack of the Tlahuelpuchi. The Tlahuelpuchi have their own society as well as their own territories. They also have a kind of pact with shamans and other supernatural creatures. Bruises on the victim's neck are a common indication that the Tlahuelpuchi murdered her. The victim of a Tlahuelpuchi does not become another Tlahuelpuchi, he just dies. Weaknesses. The Tlahuelpuchi is rejected by garlic, onions, and metal. Metal is sometimes represented by an open pair of scissors left near the bed, a mirror, or religious medallions affixed to the front and back of the shirt in the shape of a cross attached to undergarments. Powers. Tlahuelpuchi is able to change form by detaching their bodies from their legs, which are left in the house of the witch. They then go hunting, usually in the form of some bird like a turkey or a vulture. The Tlahuelpuchi has to perform a ritual before she can enter the house of a victim. The Tlahuelpuchi must fly over the house in the shape of a cross from north to south, east to west. Relationship with the Mexican witch myths. In Mexico, it is known by the inhabitants of rural areas that placing open scissors and religious stamps, medals, and crosses in the cradles of unbaptized babies is an infallible remedy to scare away witches and prevent them from sucking their blood. The Moira area. And, precisely, these are the weaknesses of the Tlahuelpuchis, as detailed above. A feasible hypothesis is that, after the colonial era, most people stopped knowing them by this name and they were simply called witches and wizards, although the modus operandi is the same. Differences with the Nahuales. The Tlahuelpuchi is similar to the Nahuatl in that both can transform into various animal forms. The Nahuatl, however, learns his art and does not need to drink human blood.